All right, and we are live. And I'd like to welcome everybody who is watching, going to be watching either right now or or later on VOD to episode 3 of Guardians, a continuation of a BESM actual play series that with myself, Grit City Mike, as your host and GM, and our team of reprobates and almost capable heroes with Yuzu and Erston and Nick. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
And when last... Oh, real quick, is anybody going to spend any points or do anything before we get started?
Not today.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so let me get the rest of this pulled up. Alright. So when last we left our intrepid heroes, I'm still trying to figure out why I can't get the music. That is bothering me. Oh, there we go. There it is. Oh, but it's not playing it.
I gotta log into Astro.
Yes, please do. If I open it in a new window, maybe then it will function. Some sounds. No, of course it chooses now to not work after I did a whole bunch of work trying to make sure that everything was set up for it to work. Sad panda. Okay, well, I guess I will have to forego that for now. Close that. Alright. So, anyways. Yeah, have I tried turning it off and on again? Well. So.
I don't like to interrupt your train of thought, so.
No, that's fine. Yeah, here, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna exit. And then everyone will just have to kind of jump back in. Da-da-da-da. Join. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Sudata. Here. This. Imported. BESM sounds. Gets you from here up to here. And still nothing. Fine. It's alright. It is an untested and not an unproven technology, so sometimes stuff like this happens. So, anyways, when last we left our intrepid heroes, you guys had met Crash, the leader of what is known as the Deadly Viper Assault Squad, aka the Divas. He had come to recruit Asano back into the Divas, so that way he could bring him up to the front lines in the continuing war against the Obsidian Empire and the Black Glass Flame. And Asano refused, as he had done previous times before, and said, "Hey, you don't need me. We have our heroes here." And to which Crash, looking at all of you, scoffed and said, "Okay, fine. then if you guys are really heroes who are capable of fighting the Black Glass Flame, me and my folks are going to test you tomorrow. So the rest of that day was spent getting ready, and then at the end there was a heroes feast that was had because over the past week or so that you guys have been around, you have managed to capture the hearts and minds of the members of of Old God's Village, and so they're like, we want to support you guys. There was a sparring match between Asano and Daisuke, and the previous session ended with you guys all relaxing at the hot springs and enjoying some time together before getting ready for the contest the next day. So we will open with morning, the day after the feast. Yeah. As you guys are getting up, not too long after dawn, you will see that since the temple sits on top of a hill, as previously described, you can kind of see down into the town a little bit. You will see that the town square is apparently being prepared for the contest later. It is the morning. It is pretty nice and sunny, but chilly as some spring mornings can be. And Sachiko, what are you doing?
It's morning, so I am getting dressed and ready to help out the others with any tasks they need to do before we go and do our fight.
Okay, what about you other two? What are your plans? The fight is not it's not scheduled until later on in the afternoon, like noon. So you've got pretty much the entire morning. Are you doing anything in particular to prepare?
Just the usual training. I don't exercise and clean as best I can.
Okay. Urston, you doing anything in particular?
Probably wake up kind of late, having probably tried to convince Asano to have a few drinks the night before. So probably nursing a bit of a hangover and maybe some morning radio exercises.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But he still kind of keeps up even though he's not out of business anymore.
Well, yeah, but those are habits that you can't break.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So there'll be like kind of the panning shot of everybody doing their normal morning thing. Even though you guys had a considerable party and feast the night before, Seiko will actually like treat you guys to like a prepared like traditional like breakfast thing, like even though like Sachiko doesn't really eat.
Sachiko still loves tasting human cuisine.
Exactly.
She has the appropriate sensors so that she can replicate and cook any meal for whoever may desire it.
Bam. So it's like a very traditional, kind of like temple breakfast. It's simple, but tasty. There's not a whole lot there's not a whole lot of fluff to it. It's like, like your tradition, like, you see an anime of the period, where it's like, the fish, the rice, the miso, but all of it, prepared and very nice looking. And so she will make that for you guys to get your energy up. And the let me see. So yeah, the morning will be spent just kind of doing your regular morning abolitions and stuff like that. As the morning progresses, if you guys continue to look down into or go into town, you'll see that there is a billet of rafters has been constructed in the town square around the actual square that the town square sits at. They've actually constructed 5 high rafters. They appear to be put together pretty hastily, but well enough constructed. There's a lot of woodworkers and stuff in town. And people are, as you head down into the village to get ready for the contest, you'll see that people are, excited, like they're treating it like it's a sports affair, like people are, getting amped up about it, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna. Some people are rooting for the divas. Some people are rooting for you guys, and as you get down into the square, it's got there's a very festive fight feel to it. Some of you, and especially you, Daisuke, will have people like some of the older men of the village. They're coming by and they're patting you on the back and like, good luck today. And let me see. Pull this up.
If we brought food for her
Let's see.
to meet him, I mean, I can't guarantee.
So yeah, getting down into the village. One other thing. When you guys get down there, Asano and Seiko will of course be walking with you down there. And when you get down there and you see that there's rafters been set up, Sachiko, your groupies will kind of come out of nowhere, and they'll be like, good luck everybody, and they'll grab Seiko, and they'll kind of gag anime, lift her up and cart her off somewhere. You don't know where. She of course has a very surprised look on her face, but they just kind of whoop and just kind of carry her off, and everyone just kind of all you guys and Sano all just kind of look at each other for a second, okay.
Thank you to all of my adoring fans. And I do my best, idol girl pose with the peace signs.
Peace sign, love and peace. Fingers twisted. So let's see.
Peace is nice.
So, I'm actually kind of upset that the frickin' music won't work. I really wanted the music to work. I am much the disappoint. Yeah, see, it's playing for me, but it won't play for you. You guys can't hear it, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Really? I am upset.
So I actually don't know.
Hold on.
Put into the game at least.
I'm gonna try something real quick.
He is my homeboy.
Yeah, see, it's not letting me put anything in the freaking playlist. That upsets me. Okay, whatever. I'll.
With that guy, not for the quarantine on animals. It's a really long quarantine. I think it's 3 months.
It's really upsetting.
Like, yeah.
Okay, give it up, Mike. Stop focusing on it. Get that out of my face. Okay. So.
Let me tell you,
Yay. Oh, wait.
spiders over there are bigger than my hand, okay? They're huge. I don't know if they're the same in New Zealand, but I know in Australia those things are huge.
Okay. Anyways, sorry. Alright, I just hate that. It just distracts me. Okay. So, you guys get down there. Seiko gets carted off by Sachiko's groupies. And you get down there, and people are starting to file into the seats, into the rafters, and
Yeah, we're gonna
especially to you, Daisuke, and well, also to you, Suki, since your worlds are similar. You start seeing and going around the crowd. You start seeing like food vendors, like guys, like, for lack of a better term, like selling hot dogs and shit. Like going through and you see people like taking and placing bets and stuff like that. It's become very familiar to your eyes, of your average popular sports thing that's going on. And it's pretty much like everything short of people like having like hats and stuff like that. And big foam fingers and stuff like that. It's everything pretty much short of those elements. As you see people filing in.
I don't see my character sheet in the astral for some reason. I don't see anything.
Yeah, all the things seem to have just disappeared from the last time. The character still have my character sheet itself, but the actual all the special things that I made for it are all gone.
Okay, I see his sheet. I see Ersted's sheet. I see Suki's sheet.
I still seem to have my character and my macros.
And I see.
I guess let's say my hotbar. Oops.
And I see.
Yeah, none of my macros are actually on the bar anymore. So
Yeah, me neither. I wonder why it's so glitchy right now. Let me try going back in.
Wait a minute. Let me look at something. Yeah, this is Guardian. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay. No, like we need to get the stuff figured out so that way it's not. It doesn't become a problem later. Do that? No.
did that fix it?
Yeah, claim asylum. Do you want a new position? Okay.
Yeah, that's my character with all my ass. Like, I see my character on your screen, but on your stream, but I don't see anything on.
Yeah, that looks better. Yeah.
No. Okay, that ended up doing that.
It's somewhere in there. I know it.
Somewhere.
This is what it looked like for me.
Okay. Now this is troubling.
Oh, I see my character now.
Oh, okay.
That actually fixed it.
So going out and coming back in fixed it for you guys?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, but she just showed up randomly on the bar. So I mean, I'm not complaining.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or science.
that seemed to fix it. So
Alright, well. Cool, that works. Alright.
I wonder if I disable pop-ups or if I allow pop-ups. Oh yeah, allow. Okay, maybe that's why.
no, I didn't do that.
Okay, so I have the map here. And then let me and we do that. And that. And close that. Stop it.
Oh, I can see the map now that you've placed my character on it.
There. No, I don't. Okay, I don't. I'm trying to turn the.
I can even move my character.
Yeah, that's well, good. I wanted to make sure that people could, but now.
Yeah, I can move mine too. That's working.
Okay. Now I'm just trying to get it to where it's not showing your field of view. I don't care about your field of view. Let's see. This is stuff I should have played around with before time.
It's okay.
She likes people.
There we go. Fuck you, dynamic
That,
lighting. I don't need you
okay.
right now. Now I still want to get rid of this fucking lens flare.
Tell the light source to go away.
Where? Go away, light source.
We're working.
Where are you?
Chico's the light source.
I don't know why. Like maybe it's something in my character sheet I can turn off.
No, it's probably something that I did. But let me.
No, I did not mean to exit the session.
Oops.
Go back. Oh no. Come back. Okay, I'm back. We're good.
Oh, you literally are the light source, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm trying to.
Be
No,
closer
that's-
to the light.
That's that.
Oh, it's because I have an aura.
Oh, is that on you thing?
Yeah, I turned it off. I wonder
There
if that.
we go.
Okay.
It took a
It
second.
was a character thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's apparently under like all your stuff. If you pull up your character sheet, there's like a little cog next to it that says aura, and you can add an aura, I guess.
I am assuming that that's
Yes.
for like aura based shit, which is fine. Okay, that's fine. We're figuring things out. Not everything's perfect. Ow, itchy. Okay. So let me open up that so that way we can see that stuff. Okay, so anyways, just to give everybody an idea, so these buildings here on the outside are on the other side of the rafters. The rafters kind of occupy the green space here between where the road is and where the buildings are, and so they kind of curve around in this area and around over here. The north side of the map is open, and of course the road leading up to it is also open. And actually, I'm gonna transpose you guys because you guys are already here.
Mikos makes
While you'll be waiting for demons to show up. So I'll just transpose that to start. Okay. And so, like I said, previously described, the party, it's a festive sports atmosphere. As you hear the people of the village, uh, taking bets and buying food and stuff like that. So it's something that especially. Oh well, no, you'd be used to this thing too, Sachiko, because they have this kind of thing on your world. I keep on forgetting that you're just from a future world. So you know, it's kind of, you guys wouldn't have normally expected to see this kind of thing. So it's kind of like it's out of place, but at the same time like familiar. And then out of one of the open corners to the north, you see Sachiko's groupies and Seiko kind of come out of one of those buildings that's off to the side there, and in their best efforts, it appears that the groupies have made themselves and Sachiko cheerleading outfits.
Yeah, he's
I like it.
I blow a kiss to my adoring fans.
Yay! He catches it.
Daisuke!
Um, so they come out and they're they're like cheerleading outfits. If you could like kind of medievalize a cheerleading outfit, that's essentially what they look like. That are fashioned moderately off of Sachiko's maid outfit. So yeah, I mean, I wish I could draw so that way I could properly show you guys what I see in my head. But that's essentially the description, is that they're kind of put together cheerleading outfits that look kind of like Sachiko's maid outfit. Seiko looks confused but happy. He's like, I don't know what's going on, but go team. they have they have little pom poms and everything. But the tops of the outfits say GOOF with say goof with the O's right over their boobs. And you'll see another. What's up?
So I asked Daisuke if he can pull out a couple of the cheer sticks, and if he can give them to the girls.
Hey, why not? We used to do these at corporate, parties and everything, where you'd have like performers come up, and I'll start pulling out the little light sticks.
Little
And the glowing magnet,
Notice to go to that rave,
glowing spring onions.
glowing spring onions.
with some leaks.
Miku, you can call me Miku. Green hair, short skirt, hiding in your Wi-Fi. Anyways, shut up. I don't know that song. So yeah, so you hand them the sticks and they're like, and it's like magic sticks from the gods. And their eyes and their faces just light up, and they're like, and they're like, yeah, and everyone, the rest of the crowd is like, yeah, and lots of energy and let's go get itness. But yeah, their tops say GOOF across the top, and you'll see one of the older men that you've seen go around the village. He's like, kind of hunched, walks with a cane. He actually walks up to the fire, and from nowhere produces like this big wooden bullhorn. And I mean, you've heard the guy talk before, and he's usually had a pretty quiet old man voice. But then he pulls out this bullhorn, and he's like, and from nowhere you hear a bell, and it's like ding ding ding, and he's like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Heroes versus Gods challenge, and they're like, ah! And the crowd goes wild, and it's pretty much at that point that you see on the other side of the square the Deadly Vipers. You see Crash. You see, and let me see if I probably didn't get it put in there yet. No, I did not. So let me go ahead and move. Oh, did I not? Put that one back in there. So let me do this. And so if you go and you look in the NPC gallery, you will see the pictures of the other two as I put them in there. And for those who are watching, or maybe watching later, who of course do not see anything on their screens, I am not an artist. I do not know how to draw stuff, so I like to use pictures that I found from other media and video games. My players are seeing this on our special channel, so that way they know what they're looking at, but I am not trying to get sued. So as a result, you guys will not see very many images from my game on the screen. And I apologize for that, but that's just kind of the way things gotta go.
Why can you deny the public all of that over there?
Why am I not finding my shit? Characters. CC. Oh wait, no, I probably put it in regular fantasy. CC. What?
They want you to post your Twitch link to my channel so they can come follow you.
If they go to the Twitch gang channel where I've been posting my ads for the past 3 weeks, they'll find them if they were paying attention.
Okay, they have that stuff muted, so I'll send them there. Yeah, Kurt City Mike. It's the nickname for Tacoma.
Where is CC? There she is.
We also call it the ghetto of Washington. Or Tacoma. That's our thing. It's crime's most active at.
Okay, there. So now inside the NPC gallery, you should see Crash, Zoan, and Mercy.
Like Canadian style.
Okay.
I mean, you'll get shot, but
Mercy has some big boots.
She does have some big boots. You know what they say about people with big boots, right? They have
feet that have to go inside it.
They have high defense.
They have pretty big feet. Their feet are kind of large. Okay. So as the you'll see, and of course, the camera will kind of pan behind you guys, and you'll see, and through the fire, and the smoke from the bonfire and stuff like that. You'll see on the other side, the Deadly Vipers making kind of their badass walk, into the thing. There's cool ass guitar music playing over the track, and the announcer, old man announcer, will uh, gesture over to the deadly vipers, and he'll gesture over the deadly vipers, and he'll go, this contest. This contest is to determine if whether or not the heroes that have been summoned to us are actually gods or not. We're really hoping that they are, because we really don't have much hope left for everything. Isn't that right, everybody? And to which he'll turn, and he'll kind of turn to look at you guys and like put up like a thumbs up, like, haha, sold him. And he'll zip over with comic speed over to Crash, and he'll gesture to him, and he'll go, introducing first from the province of Archa, weighing in at 267 Kez, the Emerald Mauler, the main man. Hide your daughters, lock up your wives. The Axeman cometh, Crash. And it was like, yeah. And he'll hold up his axe, which is a pretty nice looking axe, not too dissimilar in design from Sachiko's, actually. It's a two-hander, big crispy great axe. And so it was like, yeah. And then he will gesture to the big man. Honey, I'm trying to run the game. And Pinkie Pie is not the best. It's rarity. So he'll go over next to the big man and be like, and next, from the ruined monastery of Kafra Kofra, weighing in at 374 Kez, the bellicose brawler, the silent majority, the only man I've ever known to punch a mountain and make it cry, Zoan! And the camera zips over to Mercy, but it doesn't appear that the announcer guy follows with the camera, and so the camera zips to her for a second, and then it zips back to him, and he looks like he's hiding behind Zoan, and he puts the megaphone to his mouth, and he goes, and last but certainly not least, at all, ever, from wherever the hell she wants to be from, weighing precisely none of your god's damn business. What, do you have a death wish? The deadliest viper, the devious diva, please, for the love of everything, don't let her look at me. Mercy! And there's still a crowd roar, but it is much muted. They're like, yay! And you can see that there is a definite palpable aura of fear around the little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl that is not shared by the other two members of the Divas.
Take off your shirt!
Are you really doing that?
Yes. Because I know it's what Daisuke would want to say.
Okay.
He's a child.
Japanese 14-year-old girl.
So Suki shouts that, and everything goes quiet. And Suki, you will see Mercy look at you, and she doesn't say anything. But there is definitely daggers being eyeballed at you. And as she's eyeballing you, the old man announcer guy will make his way over to your side of the square. And he'll he'll be looking around kind of nervously, but at the same time, it looks like he's obviously like relieved he's not over there near where Mercy is. And he'll bring the bullhorn back up and go, okay, and in the opposite corner, from literally only gods know where, weighing in at a combined. Wait a minute, do gods have weights? And everyone goes, we barely know them, but we really like them. How dumb are we? Summon saviors, our heroes, the Goofs! Or actually, well, he says the guardians of the old faith. the guardians of the old faith, the Goofs! Yeah! And yes, that is where you learn that the people have adopted the name for your group, being the guardians of the old faith, which acronizes to Goofs.
And in true idol fashion, I'll like slam my axe into the ground, like, and I will whip out the microphone, and I turn to the crowd and I say, "I'm Sachika Aihara. Not only can I sing and dance, but I can crush you with a great swing of my axe. Prepare to be defeated!" And I strike a pose.
And the cheerleaders are Sachiko, 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 and then everyone in the stands is like Sachiko, Sachiko, Goof, Sachiko, Sachiko, Goof, Sachiko. Yeah. So yeah.
Turn my group is back to normal, and I'm just glaring daggers at Crash right now.
Well,
I'm eyeing his axe.
Crash is like glaring heart eyes at you. He's like, oh. And I just immediately thought of fucking what's in a fucking Dexter's Lab with Val Holland. It's like, I am Val Holland. This is my mighty axe.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and you'll see Zoan, just kind of like he's of course wearing the giant fucking metal helmet, but he's like like rubbing his temples through the helmet, and Mercy is looking up now at Crash, also with daggers in her eyes, and the divas will walk up pretty much to right here on this side of the fire.
Hey Crash, do you want a piece of my axe?
Oh, I want a piece.
But I say it in a way where it sounds like I said ass.
No, it's like
the Crash is too.
But no, it's like oh, I want a piece so bad. It's like, oh man, it's like now I'm thinking of the one scene from was it from fucking Darling in the Franxx? It's like, you want to ride me, big boy? Oh, I want to ride you so bad. So they'll walk up to that side of the fire, and Crash will go, hefting his axe, and he gives Sachiko a wink and gives the bro point to Suki. He's like, hey, how's it going? And you'll actually hear some of the female voices in the crowd just be like, ah, as they kind of swoon a little bit, because he's Crash. And he'll be like, all right then, Goofs, how do you want to do this? We could go 3-on-3, and then he'll look at Sachiko and is like, or we can do this 1-on-1.
Where's the mud pit? Isn't this mud wrestling?
He'll look over at Zoe and he goes, Zoe, why didn't you tell me that we could have gone mud wrestling? And Zoe's just like, doesn't say anything, just. And Mercy is also she's standing there, and she's diverting her gaze between Crash and Suki, like as if she doesn't know who she wants to slap more. So yeah, Crash will be like, "Hey, how do you want to do this? We could do this grouped up, or we could do this one-on-one. It's up to you."
I can handle you one-on-one, Crash.
Oh, I bet you can.
And I'm not. My character's not trying to sound sexual, but everything is coming off as like super flirty in her idol voice.
Dice Girl just turned to look at Suki. How do you feel?
I mean, we could do 3-on-3. I could do the I think 3-on-3 wouldn't be too bad.
All right then, 3-on-3 it is, and they'll step back to where they began, and I'm going to pull up the initiative tracker.
It's okay. You're not going anywhere. We love you.
Is okay. Are they the only ones who are on the map? Let's see. Add from map. Add everyone. Yay! Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this party started. Let's roll some dice, nerds.
Yeah.
Let me go down to make sure I've got my rules up here so I know what I'm doing. Summary graphics. There we go. So remember that in the book on page what's this 174 is kind of graphical representations of some of the rules like movement speed and dice rolls and stuff like that. So it's a quick reference guide that you guys can use that I will be using as well. So we're going to go down to the beginning and we're going to roll initiative, which is your ACV plus D6.
1d6 or it's
1d6? I thought it was 2d6.
Oh yeah, 2d6, 2d6. Sorry, everything's.
My headphones
my
cut
bad.
out. You said it was what? Enter D6.
ACV plus 2d6.
ACV. Okay.
And then if
So
you
12
have
for me.
and then if you have lightning reflexes and stuff like that, that can give you either a major or minor edge depending on what levels you got.
Wait, I had a thing for that.
It's under combat technique for lightning reflexes. Because I have that as well.
12.
Okay. Let me go here. 12. I should open this stuff ahead of time as well. But that's okay. Said there's some stuff that I probably should have done before I got started that I didn't. Open up. Okay. I'd also definitely got to get at least some music going in my headphones because, like, quiet during a combat does not work for my brain. Sheets. Boom. Okay, give me Crash.
I've been waiting to ask if he's a bandicoot or not.
No, he is not a bandicoot. And then let me open.
He's got a normal body shape.
Yes, he is not. He is not a triangle with legs. Okay, Crash. Open Zoan. And open Mercy. Open. Okay, so now, quick question for anyone that has the stream on their screen. Can you see the sheets, or are you just seeing the map? Or my Gmail, I should say.
Your Gmail.
Okay.
Gmail.
So let me get rid of that. Now you should see the map.
Yeah, I see the map now.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I made sure to single out the
I don't think men like to wear clothes.
particular window for OBS to keep an eye on being the map and not the character sheets, so that we you guys didn't have to worry about seeing my fucking character sheets and shit. Okay, so each of them has... He doesn't, but he does. Okay. So we'll go back here, and...
It does not.
I mean, let's face it, when you do creative things, we're usually the guys, so I like being a girl.
3d6...
I just like being
That...
a girl.
And...
Yes.
Oh, what was that with the... What was that thing you just put in?
I made like an action for that just displays the whole table of different types of roles.
Ah,
And clicking on it lets you do that role.
that's pretty cool. Okay. So now, pull this back up. We're going.
I'm hip. I know what the criteria needs to be.
Okay, so she's just a little bit different from everyone else. So, yeah, it's funny that he got the most out of everyone. Nope, wrong.
I rolled poorly.
Yeah. That's actually not hers. That's his. And then he is... he is... Okay, Sachiko, what'd you get for initiative?
I got 12.
12. Suki.
14.
14. Daisuke.
I also got a 12.
12. Okay. Now we rolled initiative, and that's fine. But before the initiative actually gets started, one more thing from the divas is Crash will the ground rules essentially for the combat are going to be as follows. It is, of course, we're not trying to kill each other here. This is just a fight. This is just a scrap. So keep that in mind. Also, there is an out of bounds. That being the edge of the circle here. So where the brown turns to green, where the stands are, if there is an out of bounds. So going out and I should be able to actually draw. Let's see. Please do not pay too much attention to my horrible drawing skill. There we go.
Ooh, nice circle.
It's a good circle. So yeah, essentially, that is like if you go because the line is actually a square in width. If you are in the white, you're okay, but if you go past it, you're out of bounds. And then anyone who is considered out of bounds is essentially out of the fight. That agreed upon. You guys okay with that?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right. So now I will bring the initiative tracker back up. Okay.
Are we not able to see the initiative tracker?
Can you open it on your map?
I don't think we can.
I don't really have that bar on the side that you
We don't
have.
have a-
So.
we don't have a bar on the left
Oh,
side.
you don't have the bar.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to tell us when it's our initiative.
That's fine. I'm. It's not like I'm unused to doing that. Or you can also. I do have it. It's on the screen. If you're looking at the stream,
Him and Dancer, that's
you can also see it there.
hot.
Yes.
I'll do. Or it might change when I hit start combat.
I feel like that
No,
too,
it did
but
not. Okay, but that's fine.
His little look there.
Oh, look at that! There's a little thing up there. It says it's Zoan's turn.
His mother against
So I'm going to assume that when I move to the next person, you should see the little markup in the top of the screen saying what turn it is. But I'll go through and I'll make sure that people know when their turns are. Alrighty. So, beginning with Zone. Body stat times 1 for movement. Each square is 3 meters, so 6 feet, quote unquote. So that's your movement right there.
Yeah, it does.
So let me get Zone. Does not start anything. Give me this.
Well, good. We also need.
Just go down to that. There. Onto that. Take that. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. So, your bod is that, so you can move that many. So, you will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and that is, and he just moves up to get into combat range with somebody. He does not have any ranged actions to do, so there you go. So next, we will move to Zone's turn. Now it's Mercy. Mercy. Did I get rid of that? No, I did not, which is fine. Oh, that was something else. Mercy, while she does have the buckler strapped to her arm, you also note that she appears to have some kind of like metal whip or something coiled in her hand, in her other hand. Okay, she moves up to that. Go Suki. Suki?
I am going to draw my sword,
Okay.
and I hate to do this. I cut my shirt off.
Nah.
I'm not wearing armor, so it doesn't really matter that much. But
Oh.
this might distract Crash. And I didn't plan on moving up anyway, so. But that is all I will do. Is draw my sword and wield it and then take off, basically cut off my shirt.
I just kind of look astonished at the fact you took your shirt off because I never expected you would be the type of person to do that.
I'm very calculating.
Suki is that kind of girl. Very interesting. Basically pulls out his notepad and writes down some.
Study.
Very educational.
Are you doing anything else, Sachiko?
Oh, wait. What?
Are you doing
I
anything?
thought,
I think
That was-
you meant me.
that was Suki.
No, I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah.
What is it?
So now it's Sachiko's turn.
Oh, okay. So, because I have level 1 super speed, it looks like I can move more spaces than my...
So yeah, so with level 1 super speed, that usually more matters outside of combat.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise anyone could just take 1 level of super speed and be anywhere on the battlefield.
Okay. Where do I see... what page... I should have had this page, like... how do I see my walking distance or my running distance? Where's
So
that?
your walking distance is 1 times your body stat. That's so you can do 1 square times body. So if you have like, what's your body?
10.
My body is 10.
So you can move 10 squares.
Okay. I'm going to move 1, 2...
And I don't do any of that bullshit with diagonals count as 2 or 1.5 or any of that bullshit. It's 1 per square.
Okay, good. So I need to see where 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move 5 spaces a little bit closer, more towards Mercy, and I'm going to ready my axe. But then I'm just going to wait and see, like, kind of more on like the defensive right now until I see like how my opponent moves. So I'm just getting a little bit closer, but my axe is readied.
Okay. All right. We will go to Daisuke.
Alright, Daisuke is going to gonna look at Crash and pull out a paper fan. His briefcase. A giant paper fan.
Okay.
And I don't know how much movement I get while I'm doing this. So
You see, you
move
get
forward however.
you get your full movement. You get your full movement per round, no matter what.
Okay. And I will move forward, stand kind of close to the fire, and just kind of wait for him. Paper fan ready.
Okay.
Tapping down my shoulder, kind of like holding it up, kind of holding it behind my back a little bit, like it would maybe a baseball bat, or how or like the warriors, how they hold their axes.
Right.
They're in their idle poses. Yeah.
Okay. So now it's Crash. Nice. That might... Come on, go back. Get him on there. Alright, maybe it's because he's at the bottom. Okay. So, there we go. Crash! So, Suki's ripped off her shirt. Are you wearing anything underneath it?
I assume a bra.
Okay, I wasn't gonna make any assumptions. Maybe you just decided to go fucking full commando on this strategy. Okay, so you cut off your shirt, they move around a bit, and Crash is I gotta roll a die for him. Or 2 dice, I should say. Keep on. So used to the... So that. Oh man. So, so Crash is literally frozen as he's looking at Sashiko. You know, it's literally like he's turned into. Yeah, no, he's looking at Sachiko too because it's like you know, it's the Kuno complex. It's the pigtailed girl versus Akane. He can't figure out which one to choose, especially now that one of them has her tits out. He's like, and you can hear Zoan once again go. And so yeah, Crash doesn't do anything. He's frozen. He's stuck.
What did you roll for this, by the way?
I just put 2 dice together and then rolled to see what he got on a mind check.
I feel like Daisuke would have the same thing because he's got the defect of easily distracted by the opposite sex.
Oh, I mean, if I was only doing it, it doesn't actually have like a die roll associated to it. I was just doing it for Crash. So, I mean, I'm not going to make you do it. Let me see. Defects. Let me see what it actually says.
I have it at 2 points, so...
Easily distracted. Yeah, lesser defects. Notable opposite examples of triggers include attracting members of the same sex, blah, blah, blah. Character's defect will become enthralled with the trigger until it can no longer influence them. So, okay, so yeah, so essentially what I'm doing with Crash is that he can't decide which trigger to go after, so he's kind of frozen for now. It's like, do I go after the bodacious babe with the mighty axe, or do I go after the bodacious babe with the awesome rack?
Awesome rack, you say?
Alright, so that's the actual end of that round. We'll come back up to... let me go back on that. Okay, Zone, who still has his head in the game, is going to move up on Yusuke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming up on the side there. And he is going to... I had the thing pulled up before I went to go look at... What's it called? So Zoan gets up on the side of Yusuke, and he is going to attempt to initiate a grapple. And so, it's handled initially just like any other attack versus defense roll. So, go back to summary graphics. So yeah, so he's gonna roll ACV plus whatever attributes he has, versus and you get to roll DCV against him. Highest total result succeeds, attacker wins ties. So you actually get to roll to defend.
Oh, nice.
So let me triple check what he's got here on Zone. So yeah, it's just okay. So here he goes. So 2d6. So you got 2d6. What's your total for your defense?
19.
19? Oh wow. He also got a 19, but attacker wins ties. So he has you. He put and of course, like the way the camera, like he's standing next to you, he's this big hulking, muscle-bound guy, and you know you see him wrap his arms around you, and you try to get out. You're trying to kind of dodge out of the way, but he seems to be able to shift his weight and momentum to kind of meet you up. And at first, it looks like he's reaching around, and like the hands are going to where the boobs are, but then like last second it shifts, and he's just got you in like a bear hug around your waist. And then, so he's got that. He's got one more action. So now that he's got you in the grapple, and he's got one more action for the round, he is going to attempt to German suplex you. You could get another defense roll to avoid getting sent to Suplex City.
This is going to make things worse for Crash. This reminds me very much of an anime called Kimono. I don't know if you've watched it. Heard of it.
I think I've heard the name before.
Let me try to remember what it's called.
I think he's got you. I think you have him beat. Because
21.
Yeah, 21, and he's got he grabbed around you, and then he arches backwards, but you managed to kind of like squirm forward a little bit, so that way when he bridges back for the suplex, his head hits the ground, but not yours. You are still in the grapple, though. You haven't broken. He still has his arms around you. You just avoided taking damage from the suplex. And that is it for Zone. Mercy. Well, Sachiko, you're in between Mercy and Suki. So, Mercy is going to try to get you out of her way. Go over to her.
Boy, they really hate me.
Which is weird, because Sacha presented the most obvious danger.
Let's see. Well, one, Suki looted on Mercy, telling her to take her shirt off. Two,
That is true.
Mercy, in case, the signs were not clear, probably kind of has a thing for Crash, and he's distracted by those two. So, technically, she would be going for Sachiko, but Suki has 2 points against her. Instead of just one.
Wasn't it Daisuke who made that comment? Or was that was a hearing people?
No, that was Suki who shouted for her to take her shirt off.
Because I knew Daisuke would have wanted it.
Oh, that's funny.
No, trust me, I thought it was Daisuke at first too. I also thought it was Daisuke at first. Alright, so alright, so Sachiko, Mercy uncoils the whip in her other hand, and as you see it kind of unfurl, you see that it's kind of like a cat of nine tails, except each of the heads it's like a chain whip. So at the end of each of the heads of the cat of nine tails is a metal ball, but the metal ball looks like the head of a viper. Oh, and she coils it back and she strikes it at you. And so go ahead and give me your defense check.
Okay, and that's my DCV plus 2d6?
Yep, plus 2d6. Plus, whatever you have for, if you have melee defense and stuff like that, whatever your adjusted DCV is, because you have your axe in your hand.
Yeah, I think I had calculated that, I think I had added it into my defense, so it should be 7 after everything is said and done. And then whatever was my dice roll.
Okay.
I wonder if that'll work. Oh, that didn't work. And I'll just do it this way. 7. 10.
Okay, so you got 10. She gets... Okay, so yeah, she'll get 18, but the weird thing about that whip is that those multiple heads are... give her essentially an auto fire on the whip attack. So let's go back, go up to here, read what auto fire does again. Okay, and so you said your total was 10?
Yep.
Okay, and she got 7 plus that, or 18. So she beat it by that much. Okay, so you kind of get the axe up in the way, and like the thing has multiple heads on it, and you kind of are able to of a couple of them, but 3 of the heads on the whip kind of go pop, pop. And you are going to take oh right, it's just off that, so 6. So you're going to take 17 points of damage 3 times, but each one is going to be reduced by armor. Do you have armor?
I don't wear armor because I'm just.
But I mean, do you have an armor rating like just from like tough or anything like that?
I believe she does.
Yeah, my tough is at level 5.
Oh, okay, shit.
No, not tough. Not tough. Tough only gives you extra hit points.
Yeah, tough gives you extra hit points. I'm sorry.
It's armor. It's
armor. Yeah. Armor is level 3. Sorry.
Okay, so you have
and that should be 15.
Yeah, armor is level 3.
Okay,
so you should only take 2 damage per hit.
Yeah, so take a total of 6 points of damage.
Whoa. Okay.
And as each one goes pong, 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 but your metal chassis just kind of clang, 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 and he looks shocked. like up until now, the expression on her face has kind of been placid, but you could see like how she's kind of feeling in her eyes. But like when those things just go tank, 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 she's like, what? And she reels back and throws it again at you. So we'll do.
Oh man, I just fixed the rips in these dresses the other day. In my dress the other day.
Go ahead and make another defense check.
Okay.
Don't worry, I have a shirt for you to fix as well.
So, sorry, I'm still getting used to this system.
No, that's fine. So we all are.
Is this why we asked about the sewing earlier?
Yeah.
DCP, yeah, probably.
That's 7. So that's 7 plus my dice roll. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So this time only 2 of them hit you. So take another 4 points of damage. And with this hit, she's like she's getting like visibly flustered. And she's like, and you hear her like kind of growl and be like, ah! and she'll try to hit you again. So go ahead and give me another defense check. So beat that one by 6. So take another 4 points of damage as 2 more heads of the Hydra Whip hit you. And she's essentially just peppering you with ta-ta-ting, ta-ta-ting, ta-ta-ting.
Oh my god, you were really getting on my nerves.
You're getting on your nerves? Why won't you die? Stop. It's like, what's this chick made of? Dwarven mithril?
I'm too fabulous to die.
Okay, so that was Mercy. So now we're on Suki.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna teleport out of his grip and slice him a little bit. Just literally teleport, like, 8 inches backwards on the ground and slice him.
Okay, let me eyeball something right quick. QR. Teleport. Okay, yeah, so you're able to teleport out of his grip, and then you attempt to attack him?
Yep.
Okay. So, give me your hit a dude roll. Ooh, was that Snake Eyes?
2-1? It was.
That sounds like a failure, my friend.
I mean, it's a 14 total.
Well, yeah, but I think double ones automatically fail. Let's make sure here.
I don't remember reading that anywhere, but it could be.
That's why we're gonna check. Times. Target numbers. Skilled attempts. Down to here. Let's check for critical stuff. Let's see what that says. Let's roll. Yep, it appears that there is nothing about crits. That is unfortunate. Okay. Alright, so what was your total again?
14.
Okay, 14. I've got... Plus, we're on zone. 7 plus. He will successfully defend from your attack.
I figured.
Yeah. Are you doing anything else? You doing any movement or anything?
I'll teleport back up.
Okay.
Teleport a little ways back.
Sounds good. And so now... let's see. Sachiko, it is your go.
Because I'm really mad that Mercy ripped up my beautiful dress and I'm gonna basically have to, like, resew it, I'm going to attempt to attack her with my axe.
Alright.
So, if I'm reading the chart correctly, to do damage, it's your weapon level, your damage multiplier.
First you gotta hit her.
Yeah, first I gotta roll to hit, that's right. And to roll to hit, that's 2d6 2d6s?
2d6 plus whatever attack attributes plus your ACV, which I'm pretty sure you already have all that calculated.
Okay. Okay, so it's. Oh my gosh, where is this? Okay, I have the sheet up. So you said it was to roll the hit. It's 2d6 plus
ACV.
ACV. Okay, that's
And then if you have,
value.
and then if you have like,
okay.
and then if you have like melee attack, then that'll also add.
Okay. It looks like for me it's just 2d6 plus my ACV. Okay, I get it.
And then also, let's not forget that your axe is inaccurate.
Yes, it is very inaccurate.
So, looking
15.
at inaccurate, what does inaccurate do? Oh, so you also have, so you need, it has a minor obstacle on it. So...
Roll 3d6 and take the two
And
low.
you take you roll 3d6 and take the two lowest.
Okay. So now I'm rolling for the inaccurate.
Well, you roll that with it.
Yeah.
So you basically
That's-
just roll 3d6 instead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that, yeah. So then, oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So instead of that number, it'll be 12 because 3 plus 3 plus my ACV is 6, so that would be 12 to hit.
Okay. And so...
Don't you have attack mastery as well?
Oh, I do have attack mastery.
So you should have a +1 to that.
Oh, okay. So 13.
Okay. So 13 for that. And I got 10 for mercy. Plus...
I'm like writing all these notes down.
So yeah, you will, and swing the axe at her, and she will just kind of like almost literally dance out of the way, like she just kind of pirouettes as the axe goes crunch. But we also have to remember that it has Quake on it. So we're gonna move up to Quake. Oh, and I got I get major edge on the defense roll, and the Quake fault will only be okay. So, yeah, she easily moves out of the way. I don't even need to roll the additional die. So your axe does cleave a crack in the earth, but yeah, she's not even there by the time your axe hits the ground. Are you doing anything else?
I'm going to
And I'm going to actually
jump
move
back a few spaces.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, so that was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump back a few spaces and I don't need to catch my breath, but you can see me if a robot could catch their breath by using up a lot of energy, you can tell that my lights are blinking, and any of the lights that I have on me are blinking oh, we just used a big surge of power to wield this fucking axe.
Gotcha. Alright, that's Sachko. Daisuke!
Daisuke will just be like, hada! He'll kind of move over to Crash and just kind of, Crashcoon! Crashcoon, are you okay?
Poke.
Yeah. And then, whack! With his fan.
Oh yeah! Wind up with the Smash Brothers paper fan. Alright. I'm going to give him minor defect, minor obstacle on his defense roll, because he's currently out of it. So yeah, go ahead and give me your roll to hit.
Right, this weapon is double accurate. It's going to be a 18 to hit.
Okay.
Sorry, wait. It's also got melee attack. It's actually plus. We're at 2 points, I think. So then 22.
Okay. So I need to take the 2 lowest dice out of this, which is a total of 7, plus his defense, which is 11, so he's got 18. So yeah, you hit him. What does it do?
He will actually need to make 2 body, or soul, whichever's higher, checks against a target number 12.
Okay. 2 of them, eh? Alright.
It also drains 2 body points and 1 soul point.
Okay. So
I'm guessing you know where this is going.
Yeah. So 2d6. Alright, so we'll just do 1. 8 plus his body of 6. You said the TN was 12?
12, yeah, it's not very
Okay.
high.
Okay, so he's got a plus 6, so he just needs to roll a 6 or better. And we'll do it again.
Wear him down eventually.
Okay. And then you said it drains 2?
Drains 2 from body and 1 from soul.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and go into a sheet, so that way, and I'll just write right next to it that right now that's a 4, and that's a 4. Okay. So yeah, you bap him upside the head, and he doesn't lift off, but the stars and chickadees are circling around his head a little bit. So that takes us now to Crash. Unless do you have anything else you're doing, Daisuke?
No, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah. So now it's on Crash, and he's like, oh. He looks at you, and he's like, "Whoa, seriously?" And he, puts the axe across his shoulders, and points a hand towards you, and you hear him go, "All right then, now I'll get serious." And he throws the axe up into the air, and at the same time that your eye tracks the axe upward, all of a sudden he's in your face. And you get a defense roll.
He was completely out.
So that's going to be
Completely outshine by Alan recommend.
13.
It was completely
Okay. Damn, son.
all about the sheriff of mine. You shouldn't care anymore about what
Okay.
he was.
So let me see what this.
His performance was stellar.
Okay, so it actually takes 2 points away. So that turns it into 9 plus that. What'd you say you got?
13?
13. Okay. Yeah. Attacker will win the tie on that one. And so what happens is he throws the axe up into the air, and like I said, as your eye tracks the axe upward, he's in your face, and he punches you in the gut, which doubles you over, and then the axe falls on your head. As he uses his Hisatsu attack, Fell Cleave. And let me pull this up.
See what he did there.
Yeah, you can see what he did there.
I have armor rating 15.
Okay.
It's
So 3 plus 9. So his fell cleave attack ignores 20 points of armor, so that's not going to help you. 6, 30 plus. So take 39 points of damage.
That didn't do what I want. But I was hoping it would math it for me. 61.
And it's a hard blow. Crunch, whang.
We're gonna play this game, are we?
But you will also
we have
note
the same.
Oh, go ahead.
I thought we were of like mind.
And
Yes.
yeah, because that's not even the same one. I should have re-uploaded that. Okay. So he is now down to. Oh, come on. There we are. Oh yeah, this thing is okay. Let me just forget that. I didn't even want to open it in another window, anyways. Don't do that. Those numbers are non-representative. I was going to change it, but the thing is glitching out too much. I'm not going to worry about it. But after he hits you with it, you're like, I thought we were brothers. He'll look at you and he'll be like, I thought so too. And he obviously looks gassed. Like it looks like you estimate with your judge opponent, he's probably not going to be able to do that to you again. And you can also tell that he's actually pretty surprised that he didn't down you with it. Now we go to Zoan. Zoan looks over at what's happened between Daisuke and Crash and looks at you, Suki, and he goes, and it appears like from underneath his helmet, like steam, like it's like, and he settles his arms into a boxing stance, and you also hear, "It sucks." And give me a defense check.
And why
18.
these characters look very familiar.
What's that?
I don't know why these characters look very familiar, especially Zone.
I was expecting everyone to figure out where I got him from, like from Jump Street, but
Even like Crash, when he first introduced him, I was like, oh, I know him from somewhere. I just can't remember where.
Zoan. So. Okay, anything reduced, so he's that plus. And what'd you get, Suki?
18.
He got 21. So he rushes forward. Get the screen back, please. Thank you. And he rushes forward in like a boxer stance, so he's like kind of bouncing from foot to foot as he goes up, and he like leans to the side and just levels a punch right at your jaw that comes at you like a freight train, and you kind of bend to try to get out of the way, but it just like tracks like a missile, and he just boom. So what I need from you is I need a bod check from you. Your TN. Okay, so your TN, it's either body or soul, whichever. And your TN is 14.
Good. I'm glad you said soul because body is 11, but soul is a 15.
Okay. So you will avoid the incapacitation. Hold on, let me. And let me see, what else does it do? And well, what kind of armor rating you got?
None.
Okay.
None. I do not wear armor.
Okay, so 5 times 8 is. Come on.
For all intents and purposes, I am a standard human.
Okay. So you avoid getting knocked out, like just floored, but you do take 51 points of damage. And when he hits you with it, and you take it and your jaw gets jacked and you go, oh, but you don't fall down, the steam, and he goes, and just soots and comes at you with the other fist. So go ahead and make me another defense check. Ooh.
Oh, he hit me.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
So make me another soul check.
That one is 14.
But you'll take another 51.
That actually puts me in as unconscious.
Okay.
Or dead.
Well, unconscious.
Really matter.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't really matter one way or the other.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, the rest of y'all in the fight, see Zone drop Suki with 2 punches and just bam, bam. Gives her the frickin' Mike Tyson dush dush.
Well, fuck.
And then let me go to. There you go. Let me just open this. He didn't get anything reduced, so that's all the same. Oops. Get out of that.
Dang, he was really in the zone.
In the zone. So he's down to that. Now, anybody looking at him can pretty much tell that he's gassed. He's not going to be able to do that again. As each of these Sasatsu attacks take 20 EP, and they don't have a whole lot of EP. But yeah, he pretty much blew his wad to knock one person out. Okay, so that was
Yeah, one person that can't actually die, so...
Victory.
So now we go to Mercy. And Mercy looks at you, Sachiko, and she kind of looks behind you, actually, and she sees that, Zone just cold cocked Suki, and Suki crumples to the ground like a fucking card table. And she goes, good. Looks like the gloves can come off, and she drops the the whip, and you hear her say, "It sucks." And she gets all up in your grill, and give me your defense check.
Okay. Been reading through this like little book. Let me find the page. It is in actions summary. Okay, so my defense roll is my. Also, I wasn't adding my defense mastery to my roll. I was using the wrong character sheet because I have the 2, but the one that Suki made for all of us is accurate. So my DCV should actually be 7 because I get the +1.
Okay.
For defense mastery.
We'll remember to include that further.
I'm using the right sheet now, so I realized it was calculated in with this one. And I was like, oh, okay, I better use this one. So it's gonna be 7 and then 2d6. So 8.
Her stats actually change.
15. So
Okay, hold on.
15.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So that bumps that up, and then what's her new HP now? I just want to make sure. I should have fixed all this shit before coming in here.
Oh, it's okay. I can keep my same like HP and stuff.
No.
I didn't catch that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I have to change. I didn't change because I redid the Deadly Vipers, but I didn't update them here in Astral, and that's on me. Okay, but now that's done. Take this, and that becomes that. And then, okay, you said you got 15? 7.
Yep.
11. It's 18. So she will hit you at least once. And she beat it by 3, so she'll get you twice. As what she does is she, runs up on you, and she'll get, at your arms are still kind of up from holding the axe. She'll kind of slither her way to the side and 2-finger pressure point strike right underneath your armpits. And so she goes,
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who giggled at that.
Yes, 2 fingers, yeah.
Does that hurt her fingers since I'm metal?
The attack will not cause her to incur any damage. What she's doing is, it normally wouldn't, in real world matters, it wouldn't make sense for her to be able to strike her pressure points, but that's what magic's all about.
This is magical anime time.
But you still have, circuit clusters and sensory clusters and stuff like that. They just happen to be in the same spots that they would be on a human, so she hits a couple of your
I am fully functional.
And anatomically correct. So she bladowls a couple of your circuit clusters, and what I need from you next is Insidious.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, so no armor. It's an insidious attack, so you don't get any armor against it. And is there and there's no roll to prevent that. So, and she hits you twice. Just be the one. So, lose 2 body. You don't take any damage. She doesn't actually do any damage to you, but your circuit clusters kind of pop, and you feel yourself get weaker.
Oh, okay.
So you will lose 2 body, and she will attempt to do it again. As she kind of dances around behind you and tries to pressure point, like back right behind your tailbone.
Dumbass.
But you do get another defense roll. But it will likely be adjusted by your loss of body.
Okay.
1,000 years.
So I put 8. So I calculated it out, and my ACV is still 7.
That's fine.
Okay. So that would be. Or not my DCV. That's right. My DCV is still 7. Wow, thankful for that. So as you attack my arms, I can feel my body like weaken and like short circuit again, and it's like, oh no, not again! Don't fuck with my wires. And so I'm gonna. So that's 2d6.
I mean, 2 is not all that much when you consider what everything is.
12.
Because it's an average, so...
Yeah. So you got a total of 12. She hits a total of 17, so she beats you by 5. Which means that this time... she'll still only hit 2 more, so go ahead and lose 2 more body.
Oof.
And then she dances around this time to your right side, and just like grits her teeth, and it's just like die, and drives it for 1 more go. So give me another defense check.
Okay, this time it's 6 plus. 13.
We will do so 19. That beats it by 6. She'll actually hit you 3 times this time, so lose 3 body.
I'm getting mad now.
So and she is now out of juice and out of attacks.
I lose 3 more body points.
Yep. Now, a normal human by now would be a quivering pile of jelly.
Okay, so my total body currently is at 3.
Wait, you lost 2 and 3, right?
2, 2, and 3.
2, 2, and 3.
Oh, 2, 2, and 3. Okay.
Suki, you're knocked out. Sachiko, you're
I
gone.
have a...
Okay, I'm like super fucking pissed that like I'm like nobody crosses my wires, and I'm going to charge at her and raise my axe over my head. Or I guess, I'm already at her, but I'm going to raise my axe over my head and try to swing down and just smash her to pieces.
Okay. We'll get her defense.
So, that would be my attack. Okay, so to hit, it would be my ACV plus 3d6 and take the lower of the two?
Yep, with the axe,
Yes.
yep.
Yep, okay. So that is currently... Okay.
She got 11 on the die, plus her 11 for 22. So, yeah. And the axe comes swinging down, screaming, like splitting the air as it does, and like there's a plume of dust from the impact from the quake, and when the dust clears, she's literally like just standing next to you, just kind of poking the side of your head.
I let out a really angry, like, oh my god, why isn't anything on my body working?
Daisuke, your go.
I'm sorry, Crash-kun. I don't think I'm going to be able to play much longer. Look like things aren't going so well from my side. I'm more hitting you with the back of my fan.
Now I'm hitting you with the front.
Crack! Daisuke's gonna bring down the fan.
Okay, let me make my adjustments to his sheet real quick so I can make sure that his numbers are correct. Dang it, don't do that. I don't want it in a separate tab. Crash, come here. Do this. There. So where's he at now? Crash style.
So he's rolling against a 23.
Okay. Here.
Sorry, 22.
Did he take any damage from the last one, or was it just incapacitate? Incapacitate.
I mean, technically yes, but that's why I said I used the back of my thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just rolling with it because it seemed appropriate.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so you said what? 23.
23 or 22. Sorry.
22. So he's got 7 plus, probably not enough.
Yeah, I will help you.
That's 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is 16. So yeah, you hit him again.
Right. Yeah. Body or soul, target number 12. Oh, I didn't realize I had set it to do a major obstacle on it. For incapacitating, and body target number 12 for irritant, also major obstacle.
Oh, and it's got obstacle on it?
I didn't realize I'd set it to with a major obstacle, but yes, for both of them.
Alright, so 36 on that. So okay, he'll make the bod check just on the dice. And then, or wait, yeah, because no, 2 plus 5 is 7 plus what he's got right now. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, yeah, because 7 plus 3 is 10, so he's or 7 plus 4 is 11, so he's short. So, I mean, just with incapacitate, you knock him out.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. Since he failed the bod check on that, you hit him, pong, and he. So is the gag on this to like launch him into the air or just to knock him out?
To knock him out.
Okay,
Very much Full Metal Panic, Kaname with the paper fan style.
gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you, pong, and he. And as he falls over, you see his hand, like, kind of reaching backwards towards where all the girls are. And he goes, "I regret nothing. I live as few men dare to dream." Crumple. Okay.
And then
You doing anything
I'll
else?
actually use the extra actions this time.
Okay.
So I think let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have to move up behind Mercy
Okay.
and also give her a whack with the fan.
Give it to me.
7 plus 19.
While facing someone whose arm doable, I have recruited them a lot for GMs. They are doable.
So he gets.
Lisa Anderson, and that's all we got.
She rolls a 23 for defense.
Equipment. We're gonna let them go breathe for a minute before we go.
Is that it for you?
That's it.
Okay. Crash is unconscious. So back up to the top with Zoan. Okay, so Zoan sees that he's down Suki. He sees that Crash is down. That's 2 on 2, so he still thinks that there's pretty good odds, even though he can't TKO anybody anymore.
One person hits the photograph.
So, seeing that Mercy's attacks seem to have worked on Sachiko, he will get up behind her and attempt to German suplex Sachiko. So, Sachiko, go ahead and give me a defense check.
Okay, so my current DCV is 5. Oh. 13.
Okay, so plus his seven plus so he's got 18, so that means that he will successfully grab onto you. And now he will use his next attack to attempt to put you in the ground. So go ahead and make me another defense.
Uh, 15? Yeah, 15.
Okay. Eight plus 11 is 19, so he will actually successfully arch his back and plant you headfirst into the ground with a mighty German suplex, sending you officially to Suplex City. And you will take 8 salvos, so yes, times 8 is 8 plus 11, 8, 9, 11. So you'll take 19 damage, but your armor still applies, so you'll take nothing. Because I believe you have 7, you have a 20, right?
I have 15.
Oh, okay. So you'll take 3 points of damage.
Like, oh my god, why is everybody so mean to me?
As her legs are sticking
Like,
up.
it's super, like, muffled and you can barely, it's like, mean to me.
Okay. And so that's it for Zoan. And now
Does that mean, like, my dress is, like, over my head and everybody can see my panties?
everyone can see your panties, which it's a good thing that Crash is already knocked out. But Dice Coach can see them.
They are very thin white material with, like, little bows on them.
Didn't you say?
How very educational.
Yes. I see everything.
No, don't look at my panties!
As she's like, her hands are desperately trying to pull down the skirt, but gravity, of course, is keeping it flipping up. Ah, so good.
Didn't want to look at them. Shouldn't be wearing them.
My hand instinctively goes to try to slap Dice K, but Dice K is nowhere to he's not within reach, so I just slap dirt.
Okay, so now Mercy will the camera focuses on her eyes and it does the narrowing thing, and it's like Skibble as she grabs the whip that's at her feet and whips around to try to cap Daisuke with her auto fire whip. So go ahead and make me your defense check, Daisuke.
Daisuke will be blocking with his briefcase.
Ah, blocking with the briefcase.
9, 7, 8.
Turn the light on this one.
So Mercy is going to attack with an 18.
He beats me by 2.
Okay. So that is enough to, I think, just hit you once, because I think it has to do more than that. Nope, 0 to 3 is 2. So, yeah, since she beat you by 2, she'll hit you twice. But this is just the normal.
2 or 1?
According to what the book is telling me, is 1 hit if the attack. Oh, attack is seized by 0 to 3. Okay, never mind. I was looking at it like it was 2. Okay, yeah. So she'll only hit you once, and that will be right. So it's straight. So 6 plus. So 17 points of damage.
Okay. So then 2 after armor rating 15.
Okay. So punk. And then she will go ahead and attempt to, and just kind of try to wail on you with the and while she's slashing the whip at you, she's like, "How dare you do that to my crash!"
I said only the children that seem to give me attention.
Oh, let me go ahead and actually move her into melee range with you.
Oh, hello.
Right, hello. Oh wait, she was in melee range. Never mind.
Oh wait, she's 5.
No, she's older than 5, but okay, but yeah, still not cool. Okay, so she will attack you with a 20.
For a second attack?
Yeah.
I had even lower, so that'd give me a 13.
So
1
13.
point difference.
So 7.
I think.
What did you get? 13?
I got 13, so yeah.
Okay.
3 hits on me.
So yep, 3 hits. So and that will be. Look at it again. 17 points per hit. Yep.
Minus the armor rating, so 6 total.
Yep. Tunk. And then yeah, she'll go ahead and use her third action to do it again. Because her bread and butter is she doesn't hit for a lot, she just hits a lot.
I'll have a 13 again.
And she will have a 21, so she'll hit you 3 more times and take another 6 points of damage. Pink.
47.
And yeah, she goes, why won't any of you die? And that's Mercy. Suki's still out of it. Sachiko!
I'll give it a try, and you can use my camera.
I'm going to move to where Daisuke is. And I'm gonna do something stupid.
I like what you're going with.
I am going to use.
Are you officially doing something stupid?
I'm officially doing something really dumb and stupid. Yes. So I'm kind of mad at Daisuke for staring at my panties. Like, he's already gonna get a boob grab if, like, we win this fight. But he looked at my panties, and that's unacceptable. So I'm going to use him as a weapon to try and hit Mercy. I'm going to swing him over my head, like, you know, like when you throw somebody over your head and you spin him around. And I'm gonna try to throw him at Mercy, and then in hopes that I can make Mercy fly into Zoan.
Okay, so
I'm actually first behind him.
Okay, so first, Daisuke,
Yes.
are you relenting to the gag grab?
Yes.
Okay, so you will successfully grab Daisuke, and so you said you're going to throw him at Mercy?
Yeah, as hard as I can.
Okay. So go ahead and make me an attack check, but remember, it's not going to be with your axe or anything, so you don't get your bonuses for that.
Yeah, so it would just be my regular ACV plus, and 2d6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $15.
Okay, 1 sec. Fire Doken! Yes! Fire Doken! Doken! Okay. So, yet. Over here. Let me get her defense roll. Yeah.
There is no defense against a dice game.
11.
I'm assuming when I swing him over my head, he's just trying to stare down my cleavage.
I will leave.
2 implies I didn't succeed.
Yeah.
If I succeed, he's looking at my cleavage.
Worth it!
Totally worth it! Okay, so you got a 15 total. Mercy, she's got her whip in her hand, so that'll be 11 plus 11 for 22. But here's what we're gonna do. Because you did something incredibly stupid.
Okay.
You pick up Daisuke and hurl him at Mercy. Mercy easily is able to dodge the flying salaryman coming at her. But what she does, because she's also pissed off at Daisuke, is she flicks the Hydra Whip to wrap around his body as it's flying.
Oh no!
And will actually boost him into Zoan.
I like toss him as hard as I fucking can.
So what I want you to do for
my panties.
So what I want you to do for me, Daisuke, is go ahead and give me a defense check.
Straight defense would be 17.
Okay, so she will successfully grapple onto you with her whip. And bash you into Zoan. And I will have both you and Zoan take 5 points of damage that ignores armor. You're both just gonna get hit, and you, Daisuke, are now in Zoan's square. And you just take 5, and both of y'all take 5 points of damage. Actually, move this over here for a sec, so that way I can do this.
But most importantly, it puts me closest to Suki.
Perhaps this was the plan all along.
Unconscious.
Boobs are one thing, but you should never disgrace the integrity of a young girl's panties.
And Mercy goes, yeah! Wait a minute. Daisuke, it's your go.
Okay. Daisuke
You are now lying on top of a prone Zoan who's just who's looking at you, and the steam is coming out from the bottom of his mask.
What the fuck just happened?
His mask just blushes. Daisuke will pull himself up and step to the side. I'm not interested in you. Whack! Whack!
Okay, so you're hitting Zoan with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be 22 and 21.
Yeah, and on top of that, I'm not giving him the thing on it, but he's also already prone, and he only rolled a 9. And then I'll just go ahead and do the second one, and yeah. Okay, so 9, 8. Okay. So those are his attempts to dodge. He did not do it. So it's Bod 12.
I assume bods are high stats, so.
Well, I mean,
12.
especially for Zoan, yeah.
Especially.
So 6 plus someone. So 6. So he'll make the first one, definitely. But then the drain happens. So he'll lose that down to there. And then 5 plus 4 is not enough. So you hit him once, and he just kind of, and then you hit him again, and he, pong, pong.
Nice.
Take that, gong head!
Okay. You doing anything else, Daisuke?
Yes. Getting closer to Suki.
Steady, 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 steady.
As he walks closer to her, and his hands are in like the grabby motion, and you can see the glasses doing the hentai shine. Okay.
Oh, better Prakiko.
So Crash is still
Here's
out. Zone is now out. So now we go to Mercy, and Mercy is standing there, and Zone's knocked out. Crash is knocked out, and it's just her and Daisuke, who apparently is one-shotting fools. And Sachiko, she looks around, and the crowd has kind of actually gone quiet by now. They're just watching intense, like they're like, holy shit. And she you win.
Take off your shirts!
I walk up to Daisuke, and I lift up my shirt. I'm like, alright, it's your chance.
Take it now.
Okay.
This is what was promised.
Don't mind if I do. And he'll pick up Suki and hand her to Sachiko.
Excellent.
So I guess my boobs are now resting on Sachiko's waist. My dress is torn up. My boobs are hanging out everywhere, and I'm just looking dumbfounded at Daisuke.
I'll hit stop
Take
comment
her.
on that. Suki, now that the fight's over, you groggily come back to consciousness after getting cold cocked by Zoan, and you have Sachiko's synth boobs in your face.
It doesn't quite feel like real skin, but it's real enough to where it's like very squishy and soft.
It's just on the other side of the uncanny valley.
Think that out.
Huh. Another Tuesday, huh?
Waking up again with tits in my face. Just another Tuesday for me.
I'll start going around and healing people.
Okay.
Quiet one. What the fuck?
I do actually have the ability to heal people.
Yeah. For the most part, not really. No one really took all that much damage except for Daisuke. Yeah,
You and me.
Yeah, you and Daisuke are the only ones who really took any damage. Most of everyone went for like special effect knockout hits.
I can't really I can't really hit very well, but I'm a goddamn tank.
Does your healing heal stat damage, Suki?
As far as I'm aware, it just heals hit points.
Okay, so you'll find that you're not able to heal Sachiko, or anybody else that got stat damage put on them. But Sachiko, you will note after the adrenaline equivalent that runs through your system has cleared, that your internal repair systems will slowly repair the circuit damage that Mercy did. So eventually you'll get your body back. It's just it's gonna come back on its own.
Yeah.
But you also note that your internal repair program, as you've noted before, will not fix the damage that was done to you by Dr. Stain. So even though you're going to get back to fighting fit where you were before this fight, it's not going to fix your coordination problems, unfortunately.
Just another normal day being an idol.
Yeah. Just another normal day being an idol. With that, Mercy will go and help up Crash, and you guys will kind of clean up essentially clean up the immediate aftermath of the battlefield. The old announcer guy will come out, and he'll come out, and everyone, and when Mercy said "you win," everyone went "yeah." And the old announcer guy will come out, and he'll be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, our winners, they're actually gods! The Goofs! Yeah! Goofs, 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 Sachiko, Sachiko, Goofs, Sachiko, Goofs!" Seiko, who was, who looked obviously distraught during those stretches of the fight where it looked like you guys were getting your asses kicked, will run out, and she'll wrap her arms around you, Sachiko, and be like, "Yay, we won, and everyone's happy, yay! Sachiko, Goofs, Sachiko, Goofs." And that will be the end of that fight, and that will consequently bring us to the conclusion of the session, considering that it is now rolling on towards 10 o'clock. With that, we'll do a little bit of after action. So the session isn't quite over yet, but I will be ending the stream and ending the game officially at this point. Real quick, did everybody enjoy themselves in our first example of combat?
Yeah, it was a little bit confusing at first, but I think I got it. And this navigating through the book is a bit confusing too, but I figured it out.
Okay. All right, as long as everybody ultimately had fun, as we do more of these, the process will of course streamline itself out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so probably the next one won't take the entire session, but I actually pretty much expected it to take most of, if not all, of this evening's activities. So with that, to everyone who is watching, to everyone who will be watching, thank you very much for joining us and going along with us as we fumble our way through the intricacies not only of the system and also, the tools that we're using and everything like that. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Be sure to tune in next week for the aftermath of what's going on as the goofs, the guardians of the old faith, are taken to the front lines of the war against the Obsidian Empire and the Black Glass Flame, to meet the last great leader of Acadia's military, General Viper. Thank you very much again for following us and for watching. Have a good night. Say good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Everybody.